You may or may not have heard of this next historic woman, trailblazing basketball star. Lusia Harris has died. She was 66 years old. Nick Smith has more on her historic basketball career, what made her so special. But she hadn't played basketball for a long time, many years.
She hadn't played for a long time. She decided to start a family. You know, grandmother, native Mississippian. People love this woman. Lusia Harris was the first and only woman ever officially drafted by an NBA team. The key word here is officially. More on that in a minute. During the 1970s, Harris led the Delta State women's basketball team to 3 straight national championships. She was so good, she was selected to the Olympic team in 1976. But it was the next year that her talent transcended gender boundaries and broke glass ceilings. The New Orleans Jazz selected her in the 7th round of the 1977 NBA draft, but amazingly, Harris turned down the offer and started a family. She later said she felt being drafted by the NBA was just a publicity stunt. In a statement, USA Basketball says it, quote, mourns the loss of the queen of basketball. It goes on to note she scored the first points in Olympic women's basketball in 1976. Another interesting historical note here, another woman named Denise Long was actually drafted by the San Francisco Warriors in 1969, but that pick was vacated by the league. That makes Harris the only woman to ever officially be drafted. Adrian, she was also 6'3", so she was just about my height there.
Yeah. Well, she really did change the world. When she was asked to be drafted into the NBA, there was no WNBA.
There was no WNBA.
She came back
she was
from the
that
Olympics.
Good, and that's what made her so special.
But there was nowhere for her to go.
Right.
And there's a beautiful documentary about her life. You can actually check it out online, where they talk about what her feelings were about this.
Absolutely. And she talks about how important having a family was to her as well there. You know, once again, it's just how women continue to break boundaries, break glass ceilings, make history.
Yeah, I'm glad.